got Matthew McConnel here today, and Matthew, I already said your name, but is there any specific subject you teach in middle school?
Sure, so I started out teaching 7th grade language arts, and now I'm doing 7th and 8th grade both.
Very good. So what would you say you enjoy most about teaching?
I think, bottom line, my favorite thing about teaching is just the opportunity to build relationships with people and then use those relationships for a positive impact.
Yeah.
I think that's, I could talk a lot about, different aspects of that, but at its core, that's where it's at.
Trying to invest in these young people and help them become,
Absolutely.
good people, right? Okay, what are you looking forward to this school year?
That's something that I've been asking myself as we're going into it. Honestly, I think the thing that I'm looking forward to most, I just talked about building relationships. I think that's definitely something that gets me excited for each new school year, is the chance to meet new people and to just have new experiences. I think with this year especially, I am excited to get back to a sense of normalcy, and I know that might be idealistic in some areas, but as much as possible I'd like to get back to a rhythm of just, this is what life feels like normally, and hopefully I can give that to the students as well, as much as possible.
Good, awesome. So what do you foresee or expect to be, some of the significant challenges this school year?
I think the sense of uncertainty is going to be a big one.
Yeah.
Even just day to day, not knowing for sure that we're going to be able to go back to school or what that's going to look like from day to day. And then I think on a more personal scale, I think it's going to be a challenge to really build those personal relationships. Just the idea of, we have to wear a mask, we have to socially distance, and
yeah.
I don't know, my wife is also a teacher, and she was talking about, the idea of, for example, preschool. You go to preschool to socialize, and it's this year it's like, no, don't share your toys, don't go near anyone. And so just that idea applied to every level of school, I think, is going to present a really big challenge to build meaningful relationships beyond just here's what you need to know and here's what you need to do to be successful academically.
Yeah, definitely some barriers to overcome, but again, maybe seeing those as opportunities for some other things. And so, I appreciate that perspective. So we want to pray for our teachers. We want to lift up this school year, especially with, the challenges that we have. So how can we pray for you this school year?
So many things come to mind, but I think ultimately the biggest things that you can pray for me personally, but also just for all of my peers and colleagues, is just patience, trust that even though we may not know the plan, or we may not be confident in the plans that are being given to us, we may not like some of the changes or alterations, that ultimately God has a plan for this, and just I pray that I can be aware of that and have the wisdom to share that with students and staff alike, to hopefully have a sense of peace as we go through day to day, week to week, as things change and evolve.
Yeah, good. Awesome. Okay, well, that's Matthew McConnell, everybody. Awesome. Thanks so much for coming in.
My pleasure.